It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we're going to be taking a look at a beer from Boss Brewing Company, and this is a bottle of their Raw. It's a Dragon Hop Pale Ale coming in at 4% ABV. Let the Dragon Roar is the slogan on the label. It looks very good. I like the cartoony like artwork on the bottle. We have a red bottle cap. Without further ado, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. Ooh, look at the smoke on the bottle opening. Look at that. That is really impressive smoke. I'm really happy today. I'm in a really good mood today because all of the work that I've done on the house over the last year has been about bringing light into the house. Now I'm standing here for the first time in 21 years. It is September the 24th, 2021. It's 8:46 AM in the morning, but all good brewers taste their beer in the morning because their taste buds are the best in the morning. But all of the work we've done in the main part of the house over there, opening things up, making things brighter, is working because the light now is literally front to back. I'm in the kitchen at the back of the house and the sun is hitting the side of my face. You can see it. Look at that. I'm over the moon with it. This house has been a right battle for the last 21 years. The lady who previously owned it used to cry, used to be very upset down with the estate agents because of how dark and dingy the house was. So when I bought it, and I was told that by the estate agent, because I didn't find that out before. You don't find things like that out before, you won't be buying the house, will you? When I bought it, I made myself a challenge to not... I like to approach a problem. I like to take a problem on head on. For financial reasons, it's taken 21 years to achieve. It hasn't been cheap, but I've done it. I've made this very old dark house quite bright, quite bright. It's quite mad what I've done out there. It's quite mad. Anyway, on with the beer review. We're 2.5 minutes in, but it's only a couple of, about a month of every year where the sun is low enough for it to come front to back into the house. So very important kind of milestone in my life today, reviewing this beer. Two Finger Whitehead. Hazy, nicely carbonated, amber looking beer. Let's get the aroma. Did it focus then? I wasn't looking. Let's get it to focus. There you go. There you go. Aroma. Oh, smells nice. Got me palate salivated. It reminds me of like a white grape. Lovely. Bit of grapefruit, bit of passion fruit. Spicy and peppery. Oh, that smells really good. Really good. Dragon hopped. Of course, it's a Welsh company, Boss Brewing. They're based in Swansea. A dragon hopped pale ale. Let's dive in. Cheers, everybody. Yeah, that's okay, that. Well, it's more than okay. It's actually quite a decent pint. This one's available in Tesco. Pick this up in Tesco. Look at that. Look at that. Perfect head as well. It's got a nice sweet malt beginning to it. It's quite biscuity, it's quite bready. And then it moves over to this, it's a combination of traditional British hops, spicy and peppery and kind of stinging nettle-like. And then there's a combination of like New World hops as well going on in there. So there's some orange peel, bit of fleshy blood orange, bit of passion fruit, grapefruit and mango. Top that with the carbonation, pushing the beer around the inside of the mouth, releasing more of that flavour. And you're left with a pretty decent brew. This was part of the 4 for £3 deal. No, three for £4, other way round. 3 bottles for £4 deal in Tesco. I just quickly want to say, it's such a peculiar house this. I know it's not a house review, I promise you, it's a beer review. But it's such a peculiar house that the way it's set up, that beam of light that comes through there is gone now. It's gone. That sunshine hit me on the side of the face. You can see it's gone now. That's how, like a blinking moment of how difficult this house has been to light up. It's been, to be honest with you, it's been bright since 7 o'clock this morning. We've had nearly 2 hours of sunshine in the living room. And if you go into the living room, you can still get a lot of sunshine. But it was all worth it. It was really all worth it. What I had was traditional terraced house, front room, middle room, kitchen. The front room used to get loads of light and then nothing else. The back of the house was pitch black, literally pitch black dark. And by the time the sun comes round in the afternoon, round this side, nothing. Well, you all know, I've spoken about it quite at length, that the house is built into the side of a hill. So it's really unique, it's really dark, it is really dark. But by taking out a few walls, big structural walls, putting steel beams in and whatnot, it's not just the front room anymore, it bleeds right the way through into the house. It's like lighting a cave. That's the best description I can give this house. It's like when the sun hits it, it's like lighting a cave up, a dark cave. Most people would move, honestly, most people would go, oh, I'm not living there, you know, but I took it on as a challenge. I seen it as a challenge, and I haven't finished yet. I think the kitchen, unfortunately, you guys love the kitchen, but the kitchen's next on my agenda. There's a single skin brick wall here, where if I put a set of doors in there, then we'll have afternoon sun. And I think that will make it even more of a... I'd like to find the woman who sold me the house 21 years later and bring her here and go, look what I've managed to achieve here. I think she'd probably be like, I want to move back. A nice pale ale. A nice pale ale with tropical flavours mixed with traditional kind of spicy, peppery, stinging nettle-like flavours too. A real drinkable beer, 4% ABV. This would go down at the Stone Crow Virtual Pub really well. Nice lacing on the glass, nice look to the beer. I could drink 4 or 5 of them very, very easily. My apologies for my kind of speak here with the whole kind of house and whatnot, but I was so excited to press record and I could see that half of my face was lit up in this cave of a house, and how quickly it's gone again. You can see it, you know, it's completely gone. Bonkers. I like it. Crafted to release the dragon, this sensuous pale ale is dragon hopped and then dragon dry hopped to let the full flavours burst out. Go on, be mischievous, let the dragon roar. It's very well steamed. It's very, of course, being a Welshman myself, living in Wales, it's quite niche. I got an international audience, so it's quite niche to, like, nobody else in the world who are watching this are going to be you know, they're not going to understand what a dragon hopped pale ale is. I'd rather be, if I'm perfectly honest, I would rather be not so niche with the beer. It's probably the reason why I don't review so many Welsh beers, because for whatever reason we got another one here, Red of Heaven. You know, I'm a proud Welshman, I really am. I'm a proud Welshman, but it's also very niche. It's also like, you know, we'll sell that beer because we've made it rugby themed, or in Boss Brewing's case, we'll sell that beer because we put dragon on the label and we called it dragon hopped, and people are proud and passionate and blah blah blah. I get it all, totally get it all, but it's probably the reason why I steer clear from it all, to be honest, because I like to think of myself as a person in the world, this big round world we're living in, not just a person from Wales. And if you're watching from Wales and you're slightly kind of miffed by that, and I've upset you, then I do apologise, but I've never really been that kind of... I used to be massively like, you know, crying when Wales lost football matches and so forth. But you move on, and especially when I drink beer from all over the world now and try foods from all over the world, you realise very quickly that there's a whole world out there, and you don't have to be as niche. You don't have to be as niche as this. I like it. It's a nice enough beer. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. It's a 7 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom. Cheers.